Good day to you all, good folk. Welcome to Sherwood Forest. This is a place of lore and legends. A place where the most famous characters of all time came to call home. Characters of strength, characters of virtue, characters such as Robin Hood and his merry men.
Oh, merry men, my heart is full of grief, weighs heavy upon my soul. You gaze on one whose brightest light has been snuffed, the dark blanket of gloom. There is nothing left for me but sorrow and despair. Oh, play the jack. Stands before you a man who suffers from the anguish of unrequited love. There are no means to describe my agony, merry men, except to say, I have the boo-boos.
Oh no, not the boo-boos!
Yes, I know you're shocked. I realize that great characters of literature rarely get the boo-boos. I have them today. My one and only love, the Lady Marian, is lost to me forever. Oh, how can I go on?
Hey, here's a coaster.
Soon she will wed that incomparable bad guy, the Sheriff of Nottingham. From that very moment on, merry men, life will have no meaning. Oh, once she weds him, he and the prince will conspire to control all of the land. Oh, what to do?
Well, first, you could explain to the good folk who the prince and the sheriff are.
Well, yes, I suppose I could. Gentlefolk, our beloved England was once ruled by a great sovereign, King Richard the Lion-Hearted.
Long live the king!
Our courageous king left us to fight in the Crusades, and in his absence, we have been ruled by his rotten, sinister, and not at all nice brother, the evil Prince John.
Boo hiss! Boo hiss!
You see, Prince John wants to be crowned king, and since King Richard has been gone for more than 2 years, the law decrees that Prince John may take the crown, if he is elected by another member of the royal family.
But, Robin, the only other royal is the fair Lady Marian. She loathes the prince severely and would never even dream of letting him become king. She wishes him only skin rashes.
True, Friar, but as acting ruler, the law decrees that the evil Prince John
Boo hiss! Boo hiss!
give the Marian's hand in marriage to a suitor of his choice. And his choice is the Sheriff of Nottingham. And as we all know, the Sheriff of Nottingham is... The man is a worm, a slimy, slithering little worm. You just want to scorch him flat with your feet and scrape him off your shoes. Anyways, once the Sheriff marries Marian, he will instantly become royalty, thus giving him the power to allow Prince John to become king. And what a grim day for all it will be. Why, the prince's greed knows no limits. He isn't even king yet, and already he's raised taxes sky high.
No!
Closed schools and orphanages.
No!
Most despicable of all,
What is it?
he stopped the sale of Girl Scout cookies.
Not that! Even the chocolate thin mints, my son.
Yes, Brian. Even those.
Oh, merciful heaven, help us!
I'll say. I mean, I can see banishment and lemon crunch because, well, hey, let's face it, who bought them anyway? But no more thin mints. Why would indeed rebel against that?
Excuse me, but who are you?
Me? I'm the town guy.
Oh, I see. And what exactly is it that you do?
Well,
Anything? No?
hang around the town, hence the name, town guy. This isn't rocket science here.
Oh, how productive. Then may I ask, what are you doing here? If you haven't noticed, this is the forest.
Well, yes, I know. I just thought I'd hang around and help you tell the story.
Oh, that's quite nice, but to be perfectly honest with you, we don't need your help. Please, leave.
Well, fine. I was going to introduce the scene where you first met Lady Marian But hey, you don't need me. Introduce your own flashback.
Flashback?
Oh, Robin, please. You know how much the man do love a good flashback.
Flashback! Flashback! Flashback!
You know that's really getting on my nerves. Very well. If you must do a flashback, get on with it.
All right, I'll do it. But as soon as this flashback flashes forward again, I'm out of here. Miss Technical Director, good day to you, madam. Some flashback atmosphere, if you please.
Flashback! 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 I said stop that!
My gosh.
Sorry.
You see, good folk, Robin Hood robbed from the rich and gave to the poor. Now we all know it's going to steal. But it was Prince John who had stolen the good people of England's money first. The money Robin Hood would take from the rich countrymen would buy food and clothes for starving families. That was the only way the poor could survive. And even though I think Robin is one outlaw with an attitude problem, he is the champion of those less fortunate. On this day I take you to now, Robin came upon one of the richest and most powerful men in the country.
I can't believe our carriage got stuck in the mud. I'm sorry to make you carry that chest, Marian, my dear, but with the recent series of robberies, I thought it would be best to leave it where it may encounter unwanted hands. But fear not, I shall find us a way out of this dark and creepy forest.
Well, I think it's quite a warm and friendly place.
Halt! Surrender your money to me, please.
I do say we're being mugged. How warm and friendly.
Well, at least he said please. I do think manners count for something.
Thank you, my lady.
Marian, I do believe we're in the company of notorious outlaw Robin Hood.
It's Robin Hood. And in the flesh.
And you alone plan on ridding me of my riches?
Oh, of course not.
Back. Wrong way.
John, wrong way. Aha! You seem to be outnumbered, sir.
Why, Sheriff, this must be Robin Hood's band of married men.
That's married men, my lady. Let me assure you, charming lady, we are all quite single gentlemen.
Why, I ain't got a girlfriend myself.
And what a shock that is.
Now, if you don't mind, dear guests, your treasure, please.
And with that, Robin snatched the bag of gold from the sheriff. And then he grabbed Marian's chest. What?
What?
The one she is holding in her hands that contains the jewels.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
Suffer.
Thank you.
Of course. Next time I carry the couch.
You won't get away with this, you scoundrel. This gold belongs to none other than His Royal Highness.
You speaking of the evil Prince John?
Boo! Hiss! Boo! Hiss!
That's your opinion. And yes, it is his gold you robbed.
Then it is with all the more pleasure that I liken your load of this tarnished gold.
Hasn't anyone ever taught you that stealing is wrong?
Well, I do not consider this stealing, dear lady. I am merely returning it to those from whom it was taken. Because of greed from the prince and the sheriff here, people, young and old, are starving. Children cry at night, frightened, cold, and hungry. This gold will feed them, clothe them, and help ease their pain.
Sheriff? Does Robin Hood speak the truth?
Marian, my dear, someday you will learn that good money is wasted on the poor.
Oh, you gross little fever blister! I loathe and despise you! Sir, forgive me, will you? I know not of the vast suffering happening in my country. And rest assured, upon my return to the kingdom, I'll set forth to contact the king. I will tell him of these unspeakable acts against his people. This I promise you with all of my heart.
Marian, do you realize what you're saying is treason against the prince?
It is not I who committed treason! Go, now, don't keep the poor waiting a moment longer. Wait. Before you go, I have one more treasure for your papas.
Bug off!
My mother gave me this ring before she died. It will serve her memory well if you use it for your just and noble cause.
Aww.
That is so cute.
Pretty.
And it was at that very moment that Robin Hood and the Lady Marian fell in love.
Wow.
Now, off with you all. Don't keep those in need waiting a moment longer.
But most gracious lady of the land, I promise, dear lady, we shall meet again.
I most certainly do hope so.
It is time to set forth on our mission. Would you like to join me in my quest to aid the needy men of Sherwood?
Sherwood!
Very well then. Scatter!
Marian, I am appalled by your actions. How could you betray His Highness the Prince in this manner? Do you realise that Robin Hood is England's arch enemy?
No, it is you and the prince who are the arch enemies of England. Time is not long here, Sheriff. The king will hear of your deeds.
And dear girl, the prince shall hear of yours.
And that's how it all happened. When Marian and the sheriff returned to the kingdom, Marian made good with her promise. She tried to reach King Richard, but to no avail. Needless to say, the evil Prince Jaunt, was not at all pleased with the recent turn of events. When he heard of Marian's allegiance to the king, he was swift to engage her to the sheriff of Nottingham, thus securing his position. This now takes us out of the flashback and back to the present time. And so, friends, it seems unfinished here. I am going back to town, where I'm appreciated. I hope to see you all again. Farewell.
Friar, have the applicants for the married men positions arrived yet?
Yes, my son, they have.
Good. Bring them forth, be they men or be they women. After all, we here in Sherwood Forest are an equal opportunity employer and do not discriminate. Merry men, I have placed a help wanted ad in the Sherwood Forest Daily Gazette. We shall add to our merry band. And remember, number 1, there is strength in numbers. And number 2, the more the merrier. Don't you get it? You're the merry man? Geez, tough crowd.
Eula of Bellows Bank.
So, Miss Bellowsbank, what prior experience do you have at being married?
Well, sir, I was married at Christmas.
I see. Have you had any other occasions at which to be married?
Well, I've been joking at times, sir. That's just like being married. Only louder!
Fine. You're hired up. Grab a spoon and report to work.
Yes, sir.
Next!
Hello, I'm Mary.
So, Mary, are you married?
Yes, sir, I'm very married. In college, I majored in Mary. Minored in merriment, and got my master's in merrymaking.
Oh, what college?
Merriment.
Marvelous! You're hired. Grab a spoon. Next!
Hello, sir. I'm Lady Lafayette.
So, Lady Lafayette, what prior experience do you have at being married?
Very extensive experience, sir. For the past 4 years, I've written the opening monologue for David Letter and Marian.
You hired. Grab a spoon. I love that show.
I do too.
Next!
I'm sorry, sir. I think I'm at the wrong audition. I thought I was applying for a jolly good fellow.
Well, are you a jolly good fellow?
You're begun to know
Close enough. Here you go. Next! Hello, sir, and, who might you be?
Donald.
So, Donald, are you married?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. I'm married.
Well, then how about you give me your most merriest expression?
Yowza.
I guess that'll do. Grab a spoon and report to work.
What about my sister?
Your sister?
Debbie.
Fine, but you two have to share a spoon. Oh, Friar. What to do, what to do?
My son, why don't I go out to town and see if an answer to our problem lies there?
Yes, Friar. Be swift on your journey and bring me back word of my dear Marian.
Yes, my son.
John, are you okay? Merryman, we must devise a plan to save the Lady Marian before she is forced to wed the sheriff. Are there any suggestions, oh quick and clever colleagues?
Why don't we take our trusty spoons and tunnel into the castle?
Yeah! And how do you propose we do this without the prince and his guards seeing us?
Yeah.
We'll tunnel from here.
Yeah! The castle is 70 miles away. By the time we get there, bulldozers will have been invented.
Yeah.
If.
It's just dark.
Are there any other stupid suggestions?
I've got one.
Then speak, O Claude.
Alright, so, why don't we stage a fire drill? Alright? And as they run out, we run in.
No, better yet, let's knock on the door and say Sally and wait.
Yo, who's gonna let in the Amway salesman?
It's better than your stupid tunnel idea.
Is not.
It's it.
Is not.
It's it.
It's not.
It's it.
It's not.
It's it.
It's not.
It's it.
It's not.
Behold! What happens when you drop out of school?
It's not. It's not.
Enough!
It's it.
It's not.
It's it.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
it. It's it. It's it.
It's not.
It's it.
Excuse me. I don't mean to be a bother, but I noticed you're having difficulty getting out of this scene. Might you need some assistance?
Please.
It's not.
Oh, my pleasure.
It's it.
While Robin and his men brainstormed to rescue Lady Marian with a perfect plan, the sheriff and the prince had been devising a plan of their own. Sweep us to another place in this fair land. You see, the prince had taken care of the situation with Marian, but he still had to deal with the problem of Robin Hood. Well, if you thought the sheriff was nasty, just wait until you meet Prince John. Come with me, good folk, as we witness evil in the making.
And you mean to tell me Robin Hood intends to lavish the undeserving poor on my royal riches?
Yes, sir, that's exactly what I mean to say.
Doesn't he know the poor waste money on something stupid like food?
Buying food is exactly Robin Hood's intention, Your Highness.
What a fool he is. Two things happen when you feed the poor. One, you waste good money. Two, you end up with porky poor people. Money is greater purpose in life than feeding the poor.
He also plans on buying them clothes as well.
Clothes? He wants to buy them clothes. Is the man mad? Have you seen a poor person's taste in clothing? They mix rags with burlap, and the result is simply a fashion disaster. Did you know the money Robin had stole from me was go to something really important? A diamond-studded weather vane for the castle.
Hooray!
How shall you ever get along without it?
I don't know. Next to Robin Hood's merry men would be weather vaneless, and the country be riddled with poorly apparelled poor people. How disheartening. Sheriff, is there nothing to be done to stop this ruffian?
He's quite hard to keep track of, Your Highness. The forest is so vast it's impossible to try and find him.
Perhaps there's some way to bring him out in the open to us?
Impossible. Everything a man wants or needs is in that forest.
Come now, so there must be something Robin wants that doesn't grow on a tree.
I wanted to let you know that I've
Sent every carrier pigeon in England a flight to send my message to the king. He will hear of your treachery and then you will pay. I wish you both runny noses.
Wait, Your Highness? I don't think she grew on a tree.
Sheriff, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, but how? How shall we do this?
I've got it. We'll hold an archery tournament. The winner will receive 1,000 gold pieces and the hand of Lady Marian in marriage. Robin won't be able to resist. He'll help the woman he loves and save the poor people at the same time. No doubt he will enter, while my men spread news across the kingdom. Word will be sure to reach the outlaw and his men. And the best part is, we don't have to worry about him winning. As we all know, you are the best archer in the land. You have a perfect record, never been beaten by anybody.
It's a gift.
This is perfect, this is brilliant. I love me.
Your Highness, I just have one thing to ask as a reward for my actions.
Name it, O faithful sheriff.
I want Robin Hood present at the wedding. I want him tied up in chains, watching me marry his love, completely helpless to stop it. And then, after we cut the cake, call it a surprise wedding gift for the bride. Wish me a runny nose, will she?
Oh, Sheriff, how absolutely ghastly. A beheading? I like it. You and I are a fine team. Robin will be sure to come out of hiding. He will be captive. You will marry Marian. I will dethrone my brother Richard, become king, and England will be ours. We will rule this country as we please. The people will do as we command, or die. What a fun place to live in this shall be. Oh joy, oh elation, oh goody.
Pretty dramatic, huh? I do say, those are two nasty people. Prince John spread word throughout the kingdom about the archery tournament. As news reached the forest, Robin and his men were still trying to figure out a plan to rescue Lady Marian.
No, wait. And then, get this, is really good. You shop for champagne balloons in this big fake check for $1 million. Tell me it's just from the publisher's clearinghouse street.
Stop it, just stop it. Don't think of a plan. I'll think of a plan, just don't think of a plan.
Robin, I've just come from the kingdom. Man,
To the kings!
Have you news for me, Friar?
have I ever? Huh?
Men, listen! His Royal Highness hereby decrees an archery tournament shall take place 1 week from this Saturday. The winner shall receive 1,000 gold pieces and the hand of Lady Marian in marriage. All entries must be postmarked by Sunday, void where prohibited by law. Merry men, I have a plan. I shall go to this archery tournament. No doubt I shall win, for as we all know, I am the best archer in all the land. I shall go to the tournament, win, claim Lady Marian's hand, and give the gold to the poor people.
Yeah, what a great plan!
Yes, I thought you'd like it. Huzzah! Huzzah! Now there is work to be done. First, I must practice my archery. For after all, even someone who is the very best must work hard and practice every day to stay that way. Did y'all get that? Yeah. Good. Let the training begin.
Begin training now, Robin. When it's pitch black, it's 10:30 at night.
What better time to begin than now? Will, hurry to yon Hawthorn, I say unto you, hence be my herald, hasten hither. Haste makes waste, for henceforth lies hereafter. Hither and yon is but hence hitherto. So he by hindrance shall make a heedless hazard. So be not heathen, hurry hero, and hasten hither hence. Huzzah!
I have no idea what you just said.
Do you see that tree over there?
Yes.
Stick this on it.
All right. Cool. Why couldn't you just say that, I don't know, in the first place?
Excuse me, it's called the art of language! Alan, bring me my bow. Now, would you like to watch me as I strike a bullseye for justice, man of Sherwood?
Sherwood! Robin practiced morning, noon, and night. And, as the men were soon to find out, his aim was much better morning and noon than it was at night.
Ah! Will, are you alright?
Fine, boss. Always want to get my ears pierced.
Well then, happy to be of help. Huzzah! Huzzah!
How are the band-aids?
Oh, he's fine.
Yes, Robin was indeed the best archer in all the land during the day. But as the days passed, he could not help but think how worried his dear Marian must be with the recent turn of events.
As the days pass, I cannot help but think how worried my dear Marian must be with the recent turn of events.
He thought he should go to her and reassure her that he will win the tournament and everyone will live happily ever after.
I think I should go to her and reassure her that I will win the tournament and everyone will live happily ever after.
Robin, I don't think you quite get the concept of the narrator, are you? You see, the point of me telling the audience these things is so you don't have to.
Yes, but that would give you more lines than me. And as we all know, the show is called The Somewhat True Tale of Robin Hood, not The Somewhat True Tale of the Town's Guy. This isn't rocket science here. Now, have your technical friend take us to the Lady Marian.
Of course, sir. This technical director, if you please, transport my valiant friend and his enormous ego to the chamber of Lady Marian.
I do not have an enormous ego. I just happen to know I'm the most important person in this play.
But do try this on, lady. You look lovely. Oh, who cares? Soon I will be forced to marry a festering wart, and that will make me Mrs. Festering Wart. And then we'll have a parcel of little festering warts. Our mailbox will say the warts. Our Christmas cards will be signed brightest holiday greetings, the Watt family. So who cares how I look? I have nothing to live for.
Somebody's cranky. Why, Lady Marian, a message has just arrived. Aeromail! Boy, when you're having a bad hair day, the whole world suffers.
Will you please just read it, lady?
As you wish. Let it be known that His Royal Highness hereby decrees an archery tournament shall take place 1 week from this Saturday. All eligible archers are commanded to take part. The winner shall receive 1,000 gold pieces and the hand of Lady Marian in marriage.
Just let me see that.
This is wonderful. You may not have to marry the Sheriff of Nottingham after all.
Don't let this fool you, dear lady. This is just another clever ploy by the evil Prince John. Just wanted to try it, you know. Now he can just justify my hand in marriage to the Sheriff. The Sheriff is by far the best archer in all of the land. His record is perfect. He's never been beaten by anyone. He's sure to win. This way it will look all quite innocent to the people of England when the Sheriff elects the Prince King. Nothing has changed. I'm still doomed.
Why, Lady Marian, there's a robin on the windowsill.
Oh look, it's Robin Hood, bold and courageous desperado of Sherwood and reputable defender of the underfed.
Well, I see we're into titles.
Lady, please stand watch outside the door. If the great outlaw Robin Hood is found in my chamber, there could be an unpleasant situation.
I don't like the sound of this.
You can trust in me, good lady.
Yes, sir. I still don't like the sound of this.
Go. So, Robin, how art thou?
Good, and how art thou?
Oh, I art fine. Actually, I'm about to become Mrs. Ward. But aside from that, I art fine.
Good. Did you receive my message?
Oh, that was from you.
Yes, good news to you, no doubt.
Don't be fooled, Robin. This is just a scheme to deceive the people of England. The Sheriff is by far the best archer in all of the land. He will win, and I will be condemned to marry him. All is black in my dreams. Once bright, spiral into the murky abyss of misery, despondency, and tragic woe. But thanks for asking anyways.
My dear damsel-in-distress, you have been deceived. The Sheriff is indeed a master archer, but he is only the second best in all the land. Stands before you now, the winner of the tournament, and your future husband.
You, the greatest archer in the land?
Well, Marian, I'm not one who likes to brag.
You were saying?
But when it comes to archery, there is no man better than me. With my trusty bow and arrow, I can split a pea off the back of a flea from 500 feet away, as long as it's during daylight.
Can this be? Is there hope for happiness yet?
Yes, my love, 'tis true. There is hope for happiness yet.
Lady Marian!
Timing. Dear girl, we must work on your timing.
But this is urgent. Robin's been seen. The Sheriff and his guards are searching the castle as we speak. Or whatever shall we do?
Xanax comes to mind.
Robin, if you're found here, it means certain death for us all.
Whoa. Wait just a fortnight. Nobody said anything to me about certain death when I took this job.
Lady, please, there's just no time. Will you watch for the Sheriff? Robin, the window.
I knew this was going to happen. Did I listen to my parents and go to law school? No, I'd be a big shot
No.
at the castle.
The gods below.
You can trust in me, good lady. Yeah, thanks to you, I'm going to be floating in a moat somewhere.
Are you quite finished?
I'm just getting started.
Marian, I need to find a place to hide.
Lady Marian, the Sheriff is one chamber over. Oh, my heart. My heart is giving out.
Something tells me when playing hide and seek, this is not the first room that one would choose.
Lady Marian, the Sheriff approaches.
Robin, stand behind here.
Oh, I'm dying. I'm dying. Grandma, is that you? Come to put the light?
Lady, will you help me?
All right, Marian. Where is he?
Dost thou even knowest enough to knock? What was thou brought up in? A barn?
Don't play coy with me, Marian. I'm onto your tricks. That blackguard Robin Hood has been seen about the castle. My sources say he was scaling the wall to your window.
I have no idea what you mean, you. Walking? Talking? Skin abrasion?
Why on earth do you insist on protecting him? Leave. What could you possibly see in that loser? The man is completely uncivilized. He lives in the woods. His entire social circle consists of field mice and ticks.
And the merrymen?
However, your future could be quite bright with someone like me, my sweet. You would have wealth beyond your grandest dreams. But taking up with the likes of Robin Hood would mean you becoming one of the vile and worthless poor. And they're not fit to be spat upon by someone of our stature.
That did it! So the poor not fit to be spat upon. For shame, this evil hearts like yours to keep the poor in their deep dark oppression.
Robin, I think this will play much better if you lose the veil.
Oh, right. Thank you.
Yeah.
How dare you make fun of those less fortunate than you? It is no crime to be poor, but it is a crime to be a thief. First, you and the prince take their money, then you take their homes, and now you mug them. It's what's inside someone's heart that really matters. No person is better than another merely because they have money. You'll get that? Good. All right, enough. Guards, arrest him.
Oh no, he's not a spoon.
And I have a knife. May I suggest you surrender, sir? We want things to get messy now, would we?
Oh, Robin, don't worry about me. Escape and continue your crusade for the poor.
Oh, you're a sappy one, aren't you? Guards, arrest him!
What goes on here?
An unwelcome visitor, Your Highness.
Can it be? Why, it is Robin Hood, felon, lawbreaker, and partisan of the poorly apparelled poor people. Well, dear fellow, it looks as we're about to defeat your crusade for the underprivileged now, doesn't it?
If only won the battle, sir, not the war.
You're not going to be in any condition to battle anybody. Guards, take Robin away to the Dungeon of Demise. Sheriff, have any suggestion as to the torture of a criminal the likes of him?
I say, whip him.
Too nice.
Brand him with irons.
Too nice.
Do you have any suggestions? No. What? Cut out his tongue!
Messy. Too nice. Wait, I think I've got it.
Wait, Your Highness, you don't mean...
Yes, let's see if Romano can spend the night with Rick Astley.
I hate you!
Oh, please, not that.
Your heart is black.
Thank you.
No, wait, please, you cannot do this. For what would my life be without Robin Hood? There would be no sunshine, but there would be no morning. There would be no more dreams come true. For there would be no more stars to wish upon. Happiness would be just a memory. I tell you, sir, spare him, and you will spare my heart and my soul. I cannot go on without him. Please, please, I beg of you, don't take him away. No!
Alright, enough! Brilliantly played, Marian, but your pleas fall on deaf ears. Guards, stay posted outside her room at all times. We want to make sure she stays where she belongs.
Yes, sir.
Sheriff, I want you to be in charge of the excruciating torture and demise of Robin Hood.
Your Highness, you're too kind.
Think of it as part of the festivities for your bachelor party. And most grooms-to-be only get a handmaiden popping out of a cake.
Guards, start the torture immediately. Once his brain has turned to jello, stuff him in a sack and throw him in the river. Now take this trash out of here. Don't cry too hard, dear girl. I wouldn't want to have a puffy-eyed bride.
Monster! May unsightly dandruff curse your head and heads of those who love you!
Ha!
Oh, my poor Robin Hood. But a ghastly fate he faces. And here am I held captive in my own chamber, unable to help him. Oh, can anything be done to save him?
Excuse me, Lady Marian. Forgive me for being so bold, but maybe I could be of some assistance.
I don't mean to be rude, truly, but who on earth are you?
I'm the town's guy.
The town's guy? Oh, yes, you're that lovely chap from the flashback earlier.
Yes, that's me.
How very good to see you again.
Thank you.
Do tell me, good town's guy, can anything be done to save my dear Robin?
I shall go to Sherwood Forest and tell the merry men of Robin's capture. Together, we will devise a plan to rescue him.
Oh, a worthy thought, truly. But alas, Sherwood Forest is well over 70 miles away. By the time you get there and back, it'll be too late.
Not necessarily. Tell me, have you ever heard of fade out and segue to next scene?
Can't say I have.
Well, it's this wonderful effect that can be achieved with the help of my friend, his technical director.
I don't see anyone.
Trust me, she's out there. With her help, I can be transported to Sherwood Forest in a flash. Then, in another flash, the merry men and I will be on our way to rescue Robin Hood.
Splendid, good town's guy. Waste not another moment of precious time. You and your friend up there get to work.
Thank you, milady.
No, thank you.
Miss Technical Director, if you please, do that voodoo that you do so well.
Oh, this is exciting, isn't it? I've never faded out before.
And now, good folk, it's back to Sherwood Forest we go. I will tell the merry men that Robin has been captured. Then, this technical director and I will lead them to Robin Hood and save the day. Our journey was swift, and I was among the trees in no time. Oh.
I could have been a teacher. I could have been a stockbroker. Heck, even retail would be better than this. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I completely forgot to fade. Bye.
Bye. Merryman, your attention, please! What's with the earrings?
Evening practice, sir.
Robin hasn't quite perfected his aim in the black of night yet.
And you should see the horses. Wait, it's not funny.
Sir, our leader, Robin Hood has not returned from his journey, and we fear something terrible may have happened to him. Have you any news?
I do, good friar. Robin Hood has been captured and imprisoned in the Dungeon of Demise. Trying to make a point here?
What a terrible place the Dungeon of Demise is.
And there, Robin may meet the most horrible fate if we don't help him. Good men of Sherwood, we must begin our quest to fade out and segue to next scene.
Yes, let us band together to save our Commander-in-Chief, Robin Hood. Yes, to save Robin Hood. I pray that we will reach him in time.
I too, friar. But who knows? It may already be too late. Men, huddle together. Huddle faster. Miss Technical Director, with truth and justice at your side, send us to our hero, Robin Hood.
innocent sheriff will not defeat me. I will escape, and I will save the poor and the Lady Marian. I can do this because I am good. And because I am good, I cannot be beaten. There is nothing in this world that can stop me. Oh no. No. Not this!
Remember, Robin Hood, we're never gonna give you up.
Or let you down. And don't forget, peasants, we're hosting our 50-50 raffle. Tickets for which you can buy at the concession stand.
If you win, you might even be as rich as me.
Wow, this is too cool. I'll say, I must like fading out and flashing back.
No way. That's not so much better than fading out.
Or not.
Artie.
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 Or not.
Shush! To our task at hand.
Look! It's the Dungeon of Demise! Why? Why would you do this?
Deny zero.
Townsguy, where is our fearless leader?
Men! Over here! I think I hear something! Robin Hood of Sherwood Forest, are you in there? Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna turn around. Sir, you.
Wow, he's bonkers!
Robin Hood of Sherwood Forest, can you hear me?
Rick, is that you?
No, it's me. Friar Tuck.
Astley.
Robin, snap out of it so that you can battle the sheriff and the evil Prince John. Boo, hiss, boo, hiss.
Snap out of it so you can combat tyranny and injustice.
Snap out of it so you can restore integrity to the throne.
Snap out of it so you can reopen the mall. What? You try buying your tights at the Gap and see how long they last.
Robin, you must save the poor from suffering and starvation. Poor. Well, they're starving. I must help the poor. And Lady Marian.
Yes, I must save the Lady Marian and the poor from certain doom.
Yes, Robin!
I must prevail and set this land free from dictatorship. I can do this because I am Robin Hood. I am conqueror of evil and exemplar of good. I am the ultimate hero.
Guess you just found his ego.
Yes, Townsguy, he is truly pompous. Our leader is back!
Hooray! Yes, thank you. Huzzah! Now, get me out of here.
But Robin, my son, these walls are concrete. How could we ever hope to free you?
Townsguy, is your director friend still out there somewhere?
Yes, Robin, she is.
Good. Stand by, good miss. Your skills are required. All right, merry men, gather round and listen very carefully. I have a plan. Get it?
Got it!
Good. Wait. John,
Do we need to go back in this circle, John?
I got it. Got it? Good. Now, would you like to help me as I set my ingenious plan to work, man of Sherwood?
Sherwood!
Very well, then. Scatter! Like it? hey, John! I'm out.
Yeah, he's good.
Oh, okay.
Come on,
Come on, John, good John. Come on, John. Who's a good John? Who's a good John? Come on, Dave. No, stop. Keep going.
Keep going.
Come on. John, come on.
Yes, good John.
Good. All right, Marian, we have to hurry back to Sherwood Forest. I have to practice for the archery tournament tomorrow.
Hooray!
And I must be in tip-top shape to win the gold for the paw and the hand of Lady Marian.
Hooray!
Therefore, I must practice all day.
Hooray!
And I must practice all night.
Oh no, please don't do that.
Soon this nightmare will be over and England will be safe once again. Are you ready, Marian?
Ready, Robin.
Very well then.
What is with them and their scattering? As Robin and his men headed back to Sherwood Forest, plans were being made for the social event of the decade. The Prince and Sheriff were quite confident they had everything well under control. They thought wrong. As you will see, they were not expecting some surprise news from the Lady Marian.
Oh, Sheriff, it won't be long now. Soon I'll become king and England will be ours. Who was that?
I don't know, but that was quite a few considering we're in a tower. But as you were saying, Ines, I agree. It seems as though all our hard work is finally paying off.
Excuse me, Your Highness. Urgent news. Robin Hood has escaped.
What? The knave escaped? This cannot be.
God, bring me the Lady Marian at once.
Yes, Your Highness.
Worry not, Sheriff. Till the archery tournament tomorrow. He'll be at the archery tournament tomorrow. Mark my words, he will be captured. We just have to take the proper precautions to make sure the Lady Marian remains extremely unavailable to him.
You sent for me, O pimple on the face of humanity?
Yes, Marian, I sent for you. Robin Hood has escaped.
Oh, rapture and extreme satisfaction. Robin Hood, hold of my heart free. Now he will surely save me and rescue me from the evil clutches of, well, a scab king and his faithful sidekick, Lodge.
Don't count on it, dear girl. Until the archery tournament tomorrow, you remain here, heavily guarded at all times. We need to see to it you marry the sheriff so I can become king.
Yes, my darling, it'll be a grand party. All the most important people in the world will be our guests. See, I have a seating chart right here.
For goodness sakes, can't you do anything right? Look at the people at table 3.
What's wrong with table 3?
Well, you've got Genghis Khan sitting next to the Pope. That's a go over real big.
Then where do you suggest I put him?
Right, okay. See what it says right here? Genghis Khan is a barbarian whose face strikes fear into the hearts of men. Put him next to your sister. We'll have a lot in common.
Don't pick on my sister!
So as you see, dear niece, you have the choice. All the final preparations for the wedding have been made.
Smart lot you've got. Oh well, I wish you all split ends.
Appreciate our hard work. You'll be wed the moment the sheriff wins the archery tournaments.
Well, yes. I imagine that would be your idea of a happy ending. But you and the sheriff overlooked one small detail. The sheriff is only the second best archer in the land. It is Robin Hood who is the very best archer in all of the land. Why, from 500 feet away, he could split a hair growing out of a crusty mole on your little toe.
What is it with you and skin conditions?
Robin Hood will defeat you, and then England will once again belong to the people. And boy, oh boy, are they going to be mad at you.
No more. God, take her away.
All right, I'm going. May you both itch in places that you cannot reach.
Curses. Robin is the best archer in all the land.
She's lying, Ines. Let the tournament take place. I'm sure I can beat him.
No, Sheriff, we cannot risk it. Everything we have accomplished is at stake. If Robin Hood wins, we are doomed. We must think of another plan. Tell me, what else are you good at?
Gee, I don't know offhand.
Can you fence?
Not really.
Joust?
Not well.
Come now, certainly something else you're good at?
Well, I have been known to make a mean loaf of bread.
Well, that's very commendable, Sheriff, but I think a bake-off might be a tad anticlimactic, don't you?
Wait, yes, there is a sport at which I know I am the very, very best at. In this sport, I am the incontestable champion. Why, I've entered countless tournaments and have always won. If this was the sport we play, I'm sure I could beat Robin Hood.
Wonderful. Sheriff, I knew you wouldn't let me down. Come, tell me all about your secret talent as we make necessary arrangements.
Plans, plots, and intrigue. It seems that evil never rests. And so, good folk, we return again to Sherwood Forest. Just when Robin and the Marian men thought things were finally going right, a shocking message has just been sent their way.
Yahtzee! Another bullseye, that is mine! 600 in a row. The Prince and Sheriff rue the day they came up against Robin Hood of Sherwood Forest. I am unbeatable.
Robin, a shocking message has just been sent your way.
Now, Tom's guy, I'm posing.
But this is really important.
Nothing could be more important than striking bullseye after bullseye.
Robin, they've changed the sport for the tournament.
What?
Listen, His Royal Highness hereby decrees the game for the tournament be changed. What was once to be an archery tournament will now be a battle of bowling.
What? Give me that. Bowling? But this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. We're in medieval England. You fence, you joust, you don't bowl.
Well, boss, looks like the times, they're changing.
But I can't be seen bowling. I'm a great character of literature. Great characters of literature don't bowl.
Well, sir, maybe you can be the first. There's another great character of literature will follow in your footsteps.
Oh, right, yes. I'm sure someday you'll open a novel and find, oh, is that Madame Bovary picking up a 7/10 split at Flaubert's Bolorama? I don't think so.
My son, stay calm. Remember, good will always triumph over evil.
I don't think you understand. I can't be seen bowling because...
Oh.
I don't know how to bowl.
Oh, shock and disbelief!
It says I'm going to fail the Lady Marian and the people of England. I have fought so hard to save the poor, now I face defeat. True, I may be brave, trustworthy, and kind, but alas, merry men, I am no bowler.
Robin, things may not be as desperate as they seem.
Have you a suggestion, Townsguy?
Better yet, I think I have a solution to the problem.
Then speak. I will listen with both ears.
Well, the tournament was changed because the Sheriff and Prince must have discovered that you were the very best archer in all the land. No doubt.
No doubt.
So, they picked something that the Sheriff is the very best at. No doubt.
No doubt.
So, they chose bowling because the Sheriff must be the very best bowler in all the land. No doubt.
No doubt, and your point is?
My point is, they missed one small detail when choosing a new sport for the tournament. The Sheriff of Nottingham may be a master bowler, but he is not the very best in all the land.
And who is?
I am!
Yep.
Really? But how? Well, I was considered one of the lowly poor. I was never allowed to play in any of the royal leagues, The sheriff and prince have no idea that I'm the finest there is.
Well, Robin, this is wonderful news! The town's guy can enter the tournament, he'll win, give the girl to the poor, and Marian won't have to marry the sheriff anymore.
That's right, she'll marry me. It was a joke. See, John got it.
Well, you'll enter the tournament, you'll win, you'll marry Marian, give the gold to the poor people, and live happily ever after.
Yep.
Well, it looks as though I'm no longer the most important person in this play. You are, congratulations. Well, I won't get in your way any longer. Farewell to you all.
What? Don't mean to tell us you quit.
How can you quit now when we've come this far?
The men are right, Robin. You can't abandon on all of us who count on you.
For shame on me. You are right. I am no quitter. I am Robin Hood, the most popular person in all the land. I shall not rest until England is safe once again. You should never give up on the fight if you're fighting for what's right. Shall I get that? Good. Town's guy, teach me how to bowl. Teach me now. That is an order.
No, Robin, I won't.
What do you mean you won't? I said that's an order.
Robin, I'm your friend. You shouldn't order me around. If you want my help, you can ask for it nicely. Just because someone's popular doesn't mean they can order their friends around and boss them all over the place. Did you all get that? Good!
All right, I have treated you poorly. Town's guy, would you do me the honor of teaching me how to bowl?
It would be my pleasure, Robin Hood of Sherwood. Hooray!
Yes, ma'am, you see, even the most popular person in all the land must be humble at times. And as we all know, I possess thousands of praiseworthy qualities. But out of them all, humility is one of my finest. Yes, thank you. Huzzah! Huzzah!
He hasn't quite grasped the point yet, but hey, it's a start.
Merry men, I have a plan. I shall disguise myself and go to the tournament. Then when I win, I shall claim the Lady Marian's hand and declare the prince a traitor. That moment I will need your help. But until that very moment, merry men, you are to hide in the trees. Okay, repeat.
Hide in
the
trees.
John, no. No.
Trees.
Yes, good! Yes! Now go get ready, we don't have much time.
Robin, it's time to get to work. We only have one day to make you the finest bowler in all the land.
Right you are, town's guy. To work!
Oh no, the coast! Come on, John!
Robin wasn't one to back down from a challenge. He was determined to conquer the sport of bowling before dawn. As time passed, Robin listened carefully, memorized my every instruction. He never took a break in the grueling hours of practice. He embedded every rule of the game in his mind.
Town's guy, it is official. I have mastered the game of bowling. I am sure I know exactly what I'm talking about. First, I seize my rolling glove.
You take your bowling ball,
I point it midway.
aim it center,
I spin it down the aisle
roll it down the lane,
and restrain it from the sewer.
stay out of the gutter.
Precisely. Merry men, it is official. I am an expert bowler. Hooray! Now watch and marvel as I knock down all the bobby pins.
Bowling pins! It's going to be a long night. Miss Technical Director, if you please, make the hands of time spin quickly. Bring us to the castle and the day of the tournament.
Town's guy, look, I have quite an extra.
You picked up a spare! Oh my god, I can't stand you! morrow to you all, sports fans, and welcome to the first annual, oh my god, I can't believe it's annual, Bowling for the Hand of Lady Marian in Marriage Tournament. The crowd is the biggest we've ever seen here, and look, the royal family associates. Why, here's the lovely Lady Marian, and the ruler of this land, the evil Prince Jaunt.
Marian, my dear, I don't see your beloved Robin Hood anywhere. Perhaps he's realized he's been outsmarted.
Oh, don't count him out yet, Bunyan Grey.
If I were you, I'd start planning my honeymoon.
You know, the sheriff might not be as good a bowler as you think.
Strike for the sheriff.
So he got lucky.
Right for the sheriff.
2 strikes doesn't mean I shall plan a honeymoon.
Right for the sheriff.
You know, I think Cancun is lovely this time of year. Oh, I cannot bear to watch this. Will you call me when it's over? Great. May hangnails create anarchy amongst your fingers and your toes.
What an unbelievable day is ahead of us. The Super Bowl of bowling is being held at none other than the royal castle itself. Why, just take a look at the beautiful grounds and the lush landscape that surrounds us. We look stupid.
Friar, are you sure this is what Robin meant when he said hide in the trees?
Quiet, please. We must remain out of sight until Robin is ready to execute his plan.
Father, if I see these squirrels gathering nuts for the winter, I'm out of here.
Why are you crying?
I'm a weeping willow.
All right, men, get in place. Remember, once I win the tournament, I shall confront the prince and sheriff. The signal words that come out of hiding will be when I declare them to be tyrants and thieves. Remember, the signal words are tyrants and thieves. Okay?
Tyrants and thieves. What did he say?
Tyrannosaurus?
No. It's tyrants and thieves. Okay? Say it again.
Thieves and tyrants.
No, other way around. Go, other way.
You're ready, Cliff.
Tyrants and thieves.
Yes. Good.
Joe, get back on me.
Good morrow to you, sir.
Good morrow.
I don't believe I've ever seen you in our kingdom before.
No, I'm not from around here.
Well, let me introduce myself. I am the Sheriff of Nottingham.
Pleased to meet you.
And your name?
My name?
Yes, your name. I assume you have one?
Oh, yes, of course I have one of them. My name is Dr. Shaw.
A physician. Well, best of luck to you, Doctor.
Thank you, same to you, sir.
And now, let us wait for the starting signal from the ruler of this land, the evil Prince Jaunt.
Boo, hiss, boo, hiss.
I declare the tournament to commence.
And what a thrill-a-minute tournament it turned out to be. 1,000 strikes were scored. However, soon the bullets began to drop out. One by one, the Sheriff of Nottingham and Dr. Scholl were the only 2 bowlers left in the game. They continued to bowl non-stop for 6 hours. And the way things were going, it looked like the prince was going to have to declare the tournament a hopeless tie.
Stop the tournament. I think the contestants could use a small break. I declare a 2-minute timeout. Oh, sorry. Sheriff, what are we going to do? If you don't win soon, I'll declare the tournament a hopeless tie.
I don't know what to say, sire. This Dr. Scholl is not a better bowler than me. But he certainly is just as good.
He may be able to match you at bowling, but can he match you at archery?
Archery? What do you mean?
He'd certainly beat you with a bowling ball. You can certainly beat him with a bow and arrow. Sheriff, watch your eyes, I belch forth brilliance. Good people of England, these 2 master bowlers have reached a stalemate. So, I've come with the ingenious solution to have the Sheriff and Dr. Scholl each have a shot at a target with a bow and arrow. Good people of England, if you'd like to see a one-shot, winner-take-all finish, let me know by a round of applause. Boy, they really like the idea. So be it, the people have chosen. Lady in waiting. This is the target for the tie-breaking shot. Choose a tree. No! Remind me to cut back on the miracle grow.
Excuse me, sire, but what should I do with this?
Good question. Ah, lady, there. There's a tree that's been fleeing for its life and terror. Put it there.
Yes, your most high upness.
Now I decree the tiebreaker commence. Ladies.
Give me an S. S. Give me an H. H. Give me an E. E. Give me an R. R. Give me an M. M. Give me an I. I. Give me an F. F. Give me another F. Another F. What's that spell?
The first shot will be taken by the Sheriff of Nottingham. Let's go, Sheriff!
That is not my name.
Bullseye.
You the man!
Shot number 2 will be taken by Dr. Scholl. Really?
Yes, really.
Bullseye. Unbelievable! Dr. Scholl has split the Sheriff's arrow!
What? This cannot be happening.
Dr. Scholl wins!
Yes, thank you. Huzzah! Huzzah!
Lady in waiting, alert Lady Marian that a winner has been declared.
It'll be my pleasure. I'm sorry, was I sitting down for 5 minutes?
Yeah, you were. Congratulations, Doctor. I name you champion of the tournament. First, allow me to reward your victory with 1,000 gold pieces. And now, for the grand prize of the day, the hand of Lady Marian in marriage. Behold, the champion of the tournament.
I do not care. I shall never marry him.
But he has defeated all opponents and receives your hand in marriage.
I do not care. I shall never marry him.
Lady Marian, meet your future husband, Dr. Sherwood.
I do not care. I shall... He's a doctor.
Congratulations to you both.
Oh, I cannot deceive you any longer, dear lady. There is something you must know.
What is it?
The truth is that I am not a real doctor.
You're a chiropractor?
No, I mean to say that my name is not Dr. Sherwood.
It's not.
Not at all.
Yeah.
My real name is... How do you do buttons?
I don't know.
Robin Hood of Sherwood Forest! What?
Do my eyes deceive me? Robin Hood, the winner of my hand in marriage.
Yes, dear lady. And now I have another promise to keep. A promise to free the people of England from two men who are corrupt and sinister.
Now, Robin?
No, not yet. The poor will have a voice once again. I will free them from their captors who are villainous and deceitful.
Now, Robin?
No, not yet.
Villainous, sinister, such strong words used, Robin Hood. I'll have you note that me and the sheriff would rather be referred to as morally challenged.
Yeah, it has a more polite ring to it.
Morally challenged. And you find ways to hide the truth. The plain fact of the matter is you, Prince John, and you, Sheriff of Nottingham, are nothing more than tyrants and thieves.
Ouch.
I said, the Prince and Sheriff are nothing more than tyrants and thieves.
Are you alright, love?
For Pete's sake, doesn't anybody work for minimum wage anymore? No. Now! Wrong way, John.
There you are.
Ready? Behold our might, evildoers! Watch as we battle you to defeat!
Battle us? Oh, that's good, that's very good. If you think you and your fine merry men, the oh-so dangerous spoon,
And the Bible!
Oh, save me from the spoons! And the Bible.
can overpower my military forces of, well, 12,000. What can I say? Be my guest.
Excuse me, sir, did you say 12,000?
And that's without the Navy.
You know, as the local spokesman for the Merry Men Union, local chapter 908, may I say, I'm really glad you brought that up.
Come on, men! Freedom for England means we fight to the death! Then we fight to the death!
If it's death you want, it's death you shall have. I don't care who has won what. I am ruler here, and I say that Marian marries the sheriff today. But first, we'll have a beheading.
You know what, Your Highness? 1, 2, 3, 4. Why don't we have 6 beheadings? We wouldn't want anyone to feel left out.
Excellent idea, Sheriff. Call the guards and the executioners. Cut off their heads.
Wait. Decapitation. That could be lethal.
If we get beheaded, I want to raise.
Yeah, that's
Come on, men! Where's your spirit? We must stand and fight for what's right! Prince, bring forth your armies, pummel us with your weapons. Our blood indeed may be spilled, but we are devoted to our cause!
So be it.
Your Highness, the guards approach.
Guards of the Royal Army, I command you to attack.
All right, men, scatter!
Okay, give me a second.
There will be no battle today!
Peasant, how dare you interrupt our battle?
Hold your attack, soldiers. I've just come from the royal campgrounds. I hold in my hands a message from the king.
Liar, 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 tights on fire. The king's army is hundreds of miles away. You here no more than 2 minutes ago? How could you possibly have a message from the king?
Tell me, Your Highness, have you ever heard of freedom and segues in at sea?
No.
Well, it's this wonderful effect that can be achieved with the help of our friend, Miss Technical Director.
They're all mad, sire.
Not necessarily. Miss Technical Director could choose one person and fade them to a totally different place.
It's true. I've tried it on occasion. It's really quite a hoot.
I asked her to fade me to the royal campgrounds. There, I found King Richard and explained to him the critical situation. He quickly gave me this decree to bring back to you, Robin Hood.
Thank you, townsguy. People of England, hear the words of your king!
Even better, Alan. Thank you.
I, King Richard, King of all England, command the following proclamations come to pass. First, I decree that the tax money that was stolen by my brother, John, and the Sheriff of Nottingham be rightfully returned to the people of England.
Hooray!
I next decree that the hand of my dear niece, Lady Marian, be given to Robin Hood of Sherwood Forest in marriage.
Hooray!
For their bravery, I enlist the merry men in the King's Royal Guard, thus boosting their salaries substantially above minimum wage.
Hooray!
I proclaim that the Lady-in-Waiting be named the Kingdom's emergency broadcast system. Oh, this is good. Because every time she screams, I can hear it here in Istanbul.
Hooray! No!
God. In honor of the townsguy's monumental loyalty to the throne, I decree that bowling be named the national sport of England. Hooray!
This is all I get.
In regard to the Sheriff of Nottingham.
Well, you're on your own.
I terminate him from the position effective immediately, and then I banish him from England forever.
Hooray!
Ooh, as for my jealous and conniving younger brother, the evil Prince John, I officially disown him from the royal family. From this day forward, his title will be that of only John, the character formerly known as Prince.
Hooray!
I now join my royal army en route back home to England. Until my return, I decree that Robin Hood of Sherwood Forest rule in my absence. Place my beloved country in his trusted hands.
Hooray!
Give me that. I don't believe a word of it.
Nor do I. It's just a scheme to make us lose our power.
The sheriff is right. This is some trick to fool us. Well, I don't believe a word of it. There's nothing you can do to make me believe this wild tale. Nothing I say.
Really? Miss Technical Director, if you please. All right, everybody, take cover! Let it be known that England is safe once again! Where did she send them?
I'm not sure. She said something about fading them into a bad community theater production of Cats? Not quite sure what it means, but she thought it was hilarious. I bet.
May I have your attention, merry men? Merry men? Twinkies? Huh? There's no Twinkies, I'm sorry.
Why would you lie to me?
There's no way to get your attention! The first thing I would like to do as temporary ruler of this country is erect a statue of yourself? No.
Are your good deeds in the history books?
No.
Fly flags with your pictures on them, because you're the most important person of this play?
No, but that's a really good idea. The first thing I would like to do is thank you, merry men. And you, townsguy. And of course, you as well, Miss Technical Director. I would not have been able to save England without you guys' help. And I'm most fortunate to have you all as my friends.
Wow!
Oh, Robin, that was lovely.
Yes, Marian, that was humility. It is one of my finest qualities, you know.
Bravo, my love.
Yes, thank you. Huzzah! Huzzah!
My son, I believe it is time to follow one of the king's commandments and have a wedding.
happy day indeed. Would you like to do me the honor of standing up for me as my best man, oh merry man of Sherwood?
Sherwood!
Good lady in waiting, would you do me the pleasure of becoming my maiden of honor?
I would love to, but let's get one thing straight. You are not putting me in one of those seafoam green things with a gladiola growing out of my shoulder, so you can get that idea out of your head right now.
She said yes.
Good. The people of England will once again flourish in health and prosperity. This experience has taught us all a few good lessons of life, especially me.
Especially them. Really? Really?
And now it is with great pleasure that I say, Miss Technical Director, take us all to the church. Farewell to you all, good people of England. You know nothing but happiness from this day forward. All right, men. Scatter!
Twinkies?
No.
Have a Twinkie.
Why?
That
Or not.
two.
Or not.
Or two.
Or not.
Just look at the box.
We're bang and dice. We roll around the forest looking for dice. We're men